And sometimes I say I should have changed it to writer in residence, but I like having artist in residence because it took a long time for me to be comfortable with the word artist about my own work.
Rift is not only the artist in residence at Lindenwood, he is a true St. Louis citizen. He may have been born in Nebraska, but he truly feels at home here in St. Louis.
Besides America, Barcelona. Yeah. And you know, I like being back in the Midwest. I like St. Louis. Omaha, where I grew up, is okay, but it's not as interesting as St. Louis. St. Louis is not perfect, but I've never been to a perfect city.
That's true.
I mean, New York's not America. New York's New York. Yeah. San Francisco doesn't have any good newspapers. LA now is a big traffic jam. St. Louis works. St. Louis is very European for me. I mean, of the American cities, it's very European. Like this neighbor living downtown, not living in St. Charles, no.
When you work in the television or film industry long enough, you meet a lot of familiar faces. Rift's experience is no different.
It was the night I played an MG.
Yeah.
He was shooting this great rain scene. This is Orson Welles, one of the foremost directors in the world. At this house in Beverly Hills with this old Mustang, his mistress, girlfriend, is the female character, and this guy, and there's a cameraman, this fabulous guy, Gary Garver, he's shooting it, and we got a couple of kids, and it's the rain scene, right? You know how the rain scene's being done? There's that 12-year-old boy, well, maybe he's 14. He's holding a hose, a garden hose. You know how you used to squirt your brother or your sister when you were a little kid?
Yeah.
That's what it is. The rain's falling, right? He gives me 2 lights. He said, why don't you be an oncoming car? So I have another, like a 12-year-old kid pushing me, and I had a manual chair, and I had 2 lights like this. I was an MG, passing like lights in front of it in the dark.
Yeah.
That was my big scene with Orson. I was an MG for Orson Welles. But I just shrugged my shoulders and say, well, that's the way it is. Tote that bar, tote that barge, lift that pail. You just do the work. So I never consciously thought about it. I mean, in New York, I used to hail down those cab drivers. Some of them passed me by, and airplanes. I used to, now that was before I used a power chair because I shredded my shoulders, and 5 years ago I had to surrender my ego. And, but I used to fold my wheelchair up, collapse it, right? Throw my body up on it and ride down the aisle, the airplane.
Rift loves to teach and write, and he certainly knows when to laugh at himself.
Joke about the Polish actress who ended up having an affair with the writer. It showed about how dumb she was. Because you're the lowest on the totem pole,
Right.
except in television.
Right.
In television, the writer is king. The director is just a busboy.
Rift Fournier is a role model to everyone because he refuses to be held back, and he refuses to let the little things in life get to him.
And I said to him, yes, well, Sidney Poitier and I are both really quite privileged. We may have entered the back door of lots of places, but we always came out a winner.